Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip really has it all. You'll find steel products, GBB kitchen appliances, kitchen decor. Clothing, bugs and muck boots, and Milwaukee tools too. And you can get just the right color palette with Valspar paint. Take a look at the Ashley furniture they have and test out the amazing Rest mattresses. They also offer appliance repair and delivery. See all that they have to offer at Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
The Wall Badlands Area Chamber of Commerce encourages you to support the local businesses and shop small, shop Wall. Shopping locally stimulates the local economy and gives back to the businesses who support our community, local events, and many youth activities. Check out wall-badlands.com for a full list of Wall Badlands area businesses as well as local events and more. Remember, shop small, shop Wall.
It's a particular kind of joy when people come together. There's really nothing like it. And isn't it amazing in that magic moment how all the distance between us, all the obstacles, just disappear? Wherever, whenever, however. Connecting you to what matters most.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance.
Contact Donna Enders, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent, today.
Phillip Building Center is your local full-service lumber yard, building materials, and hardware store ready to aid in all of your project needs. They offer steel buildings and custom sheds and encourage you to stop in for a quote or to learn more about their blow-in insulation trailer rentals, screen repairs, custom glass cutting, DeWalt and Stanley tools, PPG paints, stock tanks, electric fencing material, and plumbing supplies. They wish all area schools a successful and healthy sports season.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Winter is here, and that means it's the perfect time to schedule your winter service inspections at Grossenberg Implement. Now is the time to book your appointment and get ahead of the rush. And here's a deal you don't want to miss. Bring your planter or baler in with your tractor, and you'll receive a free implement inspection with any paid tractor inspection. Don't wait. Stop by any of the 9 Grossenberg Implement locations and talk with a service manager today. Get on the list and get a jump on a trouble-free season. Grossenberg Implement. Service, the other half of a great product.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Crew Agency has been proudly serving and protecting the local farmer and rancher since 1984. They offer all your crop insurance needs, including multi-peril crop insurance, pasture, rangeland, and forage, livestock risk protection, and crop hail. Crew Agency is a proud supporter of our local schools, athletics, and communities, and would like to wish all the student athletes good luck in their events this week. Give them a call at 605-433-5411. Crew Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
In today's economy, every dollar counts. To be certain you have the right insurance coverage at the right price, Bank West agents work with multiple companies to compare options on your behalf. Your Bank West agent can help you avoid paying too much, while assuring you have adequate coverage for those times when you need it most. Contact your local Bank West agent for a free policy review. Insurance products are not deposits, are not FDIC insured, and may lose value.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Diamond Roofing is your trusted roofing contractor in Rapid City and the surrounding Black Hills area. With over 40 years of experience, they specialize in residential and commercial roofing, as well as siding, windows, and gutter installation. They also collaborate with general contractors to install roofs on new home construction. Diamond Roofing offers customized solutions that fit both your needs and your budget. Call 605-720-7663 for a quote or visit diamondroofingcorp.com today.
The DWU Culver's Classic is back for 2026.
Three from the corner, good! A huge
36 teams travel to the world's only Corn Palace in Mitchell. Action begins on 9 a.m. on February 13th and 14th, with all games streamed on Live Ticket TV on pay-per-view. $12.99 per game or $94.95 for all 18 games. The 2026 DWU Culver's Classic, February 13th and 14th, inside the world's only Corn Palace and on Live Ticket TV.
Phillip Motors, always willing to serve you with the winning combination of small-town friendly sales and service, and the latest vehicle and trucks from Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, and Chrysler. Your friends and neighbors across the West River Territory have come to depend on Phillip Motors, family-owned for over 40 years, offering a relaxing, down-to-earth, comfortable car shopping experience. Search online at phillipmotors.com or stop by and see their new and used inventory. Phillip Motors proudly supports Phillip Scotty's activities.
Hey DQ fans, do you want access to exclusive deals? Then download the DQ app and sign up for the DQ rewards today. Not only will you have access to new deals every week, but you can earn DQ points to redeem on your fave eats and treats. The DQ app makes ordering and earning free DQ food just a click away. Plus, you can stay up to date on the latest flavors and easily order your faves with one-click reordering. Just place an order in the DQ app or scan your phone at the register to start earning delicious rewards at participating DQ locations. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are.
Back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
Good evening and welcome to Wall High School. Tom Anderson with you on LiveTicket.tv. Tonight, doubleheader in the snow. Fortunately, inside. It was a bit of a tricky drive coming in from Rapid. It just kept getting worse and worse. Looked like it had a couple of inches out here in Wall. Hill City made the trip from the hills out here, so hopefully they have a safe trip home with a couple of L's maybe in their back pocket is what Wall is hoping for. But right now, Hill City, with a record of 8-6, comes in having won their last 5. They started the season at 3-1. They lost 5 in a row, but they defeated Sundance, Belfouche, Phillip, Alliance, and Sturgis in their last 5. Moved that record to 8-6 under Coach Anna Eckert, this 8A division team. Taking on Wall, 10-4, and Lady Eagles also on a run. They've won their last 4. They started the season 4-2. They've been 6-2 in the month of January. Their last 4 wins over Phillip, Chamberlain, Kadoka, and Custer. And they've been led offensively in the last couple of games by Brittany Walker. She had 26 in that win over Kadoka, 69-54 margin for the Lady Eagles, and added 24 points in the win over Custer. Allie Kerstad dropped in 13 in each of those 2 contests. Carmen Kerstad in double digits as well, with 10 against Custer and 13 against Kadoka. Jocelyn Bielmeyer, who is now in the starting lineup, added 10 points in that win over Kadoka. They defeated Custer pretty handily, 64-23. For Wall, they will start with Jocelyn Bielmeyer. She is a 5'9" sophomore guard, wears number 2. Then Carmen Kerstad, the Express, 5'9" sophomore, wears number 5. Brittany Walker, sophomore guard, wears number 10. Emmy Moon, 5'9" junior banger underneath. She wears number 14. And the Mad Bomber, Allie Kerstad, number 22. She's a 5'5" junior guard. I don't know how she shot against Custer. She only had 1 3-pointer in that win. Actually, she had 10 points in that win against Kadoka. Carmen Kerstad had 13. I transposed. But Allie Kerstad with just 1 3-pointer in that victory over Kadoka. See if she'll get her stroke back here tonight against Hill City. I believe Hill City will run with this starting lineup. They don't have it up on the board yet. Elena Dean, wears number 3, a 5'4" senior guard. Very quick. Daryl Franson, her partner in crime out front, 5'5" senior guard. A couple of strong guards from Coach Anna Eckert. Demi Schreier, 6' senior, provides some size underneath. Macy Ham, a 5'10" senior forward. And Naya Ginsbach, a 5'9" senior forward. Lily Ham and Kinsey Dillevue came off the bench. I watched a little bit of the game against Sturgis. So those would be the players that we will see most likely on the floor for Hill City. Hill City has a doubleheader coming up on Tuesday against Shadron, and then they play a doubleheader against Lee Deadwood. That's boys-girls doubleheader, of course, on Friday. Upcoming for Wall, they are at Lyman, the boys-girls doubleheader on Saturday. Thursday, the girls at White River. They're showing it as a doubleheader, but it's not showing up on the boys' schedule, so it might just be a single game at White River on Thursday the 5th. On Saturday the 7th, back at home to take on Faith. That is a girls-boys doubleheader. I'm going to try and make it here for the boys' game. I've got a doubleheader, Rapid City Central playing Sioux Falls O'Gorman in the afternoon. Trying to shoot out here and catch the boys' game against Faith. And then on Friday, the Dakota Wesleyan University Classic at the Corn Palace. The girls will take on Lemon on Friday. The boys will play on Saturday, and they will take on Freeman. In the media poll on the girls' side of things in Class B, it is Lyman at number 1, followed by Parkston, Bennett County, Ethan, Coleman, Egan. At number 6 at Centerville, followed by number 7 Sanborn Central Woonsocket. Corsica, Stickney, and Chester tied at number 8. Number 10 is Harding County. In Class AA girls, Brandon Valley, followed by Sioux Falls O'Gorman, Washington, Aberdeen Central, and Rapid City Stevens. Class A, Mapia Luta continues to roll 12-0. Lennox, Hamlin, Wagner, and Sioux Valley round out the top 5. Then in Sioux Falls Christian, Clark, Willow Lake, West Central, Roncalli, and Lakota Tech. On the boys' side in Class B, it's Viber Curley, followed by DeSmet, Castlewood, Freeman, and the Wall Eagles at number 5. They moved up from number 6 last week. At number 6 this week, Aberdeen Christian, Wessington Springs at 7, followed by Parkson, Sully Buttes, and Dubrook area. In Class AA, it is Sioux Falls, Lincoln, Roosevelt, and Spearfish, Harrisburg, and Watertown. Class A, West Central, Sioux Falls Christian, Clark Little Lake, Hamlin, and Mapia in the top 5, followed by Lennox, St. Thomas More, Groton area, Vermilion, and Stanley County. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with the tip-off. This is Wall Eagles basketball tonight live on LiveTicket.tv.
Comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business. Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Have you heard the bad news? All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. The wages of sin is death. But have you heard the good news? God demonstrates his own love toward us in this, that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Want to know more about life and hope? Call or text 605-858-3107.
Out here, we have a deeper connection to the land, a stronger connection to our neighbors, standing on our own 2 feet while also working together. The power to do more connects us all. At member-owned West River Electric Association, it's all of us working together to make today and tomorrow better. This is Co-op Country.
At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our 2 locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, exit 48, Somerset.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm R.F. Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota-owned, family-owned, Bowie Foods.
Want a successful farming season? Hefty Seed Company in New Underwood loves to provide great pricing, up-to-date agronomic advice, speedy load times, and exceptional customer service. Now, we carry lawn care products, Photoxin pellets and tablets, liquid fertilizer, seed, and chemical in all different sizes. Please give Hefty Seed a call at 605-754-6170 for anything you need to make your future farming season a growing success. Everyone at Hefty Seed Company wishes everyone a safe and wonderful school year and the best of luck in all your sports seasons.
Thank you. Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats and attics to rodents and walls, ants in kitchens, stubborn bedbug infestations, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family-owned, community-trusted.
Phillip Health Services proudly supports youth activities in our rural communities. Phillip Clinic and Kadoka Clinic physicians and caregivers will provide you and your family with a personalized care experience. The clinic staff extend a sense of family and strive to improve the quality of life for all those who are entrusted to their care. When you or a loved one needs medical attention, choose a personal care experience at Phillip or Kadoka Clinic. Open 6 days a week for hours and more helpful information. See their weekly ad in the Pioneer Review or visit them online. Phillip Health Service, a personal care experience.
To the Blue Agency Press Box.
At guard, a 5'9" sophomore, number 2, Justin Billmeyer. And another guard, a 5'9" sophomore, number 5, Parker Kirsten. Another guard, a 5'11" sophomore, number 10, Brittany Walker. At forward, a 5'9" junior, number 14, Emmy Moon. And at the other guard, a 5'5" junior, junior number 22, Alex Kirstead. Head coach for the Eagles, Madison McLaughlin. She's assisted by Trevor Anderson. Tonight's officials, DJ Rush, Alan Schmaltz, and Jimmy Newgate. All officials are registered with the South Dakota High School Activities Association.
And we are ready to tip it off. 5 straight wins for Hill City, 4 straight for Wall. It will be Hill City in their black uniforms with the green numbers trimmed in white. Wall in their home whites, Lady Eagles across the front. Blue numbers, blue trimmed down the side, and at the bottom of the shorts, it will be Walker jumping center against Macy Ham. Macy Ham, I remember from her and her older sister playing at Rapid City Christian when I called those games a couple of years ago. And it will be Wall moving left to right with the basketball. Carmen Kerstad up front, comes near side and over the head of Brittany Walker. Wall starts off with a turnover. Daryl Franson will bring the ball in to Dean. He picked up by Bielmeyer. Bielmeyer played a fantastic game against Kadoka, jumping into the starting lineup. Come back up top. Franson with the basketball. One dribble, gives it off to Dean. Left side, man-to-man. Carmen Kerstad on her. Tries to get it underneath in the post for Ginsbach. The ball knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Rangers. Just underway. Opening quarter, no score. Baseline left. Dean to check it in. Walker jumping in front of her. And the ball kicked out of bounds by Walker. Hill City will try it again. They'll line up 4 around the box. As Dean, the 5'4" senior, looks to check it in. Walker again on her. In the lane, the shot no good by Ginsbach. She had a good look. Well executed play. They had an open shot. Couldn't get it to go. Baseline right now. They'll try it again. Line up 4. 2 bigs. Cross screen. Dean comes near side to Franson, loses it out of bounds. Both teams with the turnover, both teams with goose eggs up on the scoreboard. 7:33 to go, opening period. And Hill City will show full court pressure. Carmen Kerstad screens for Bielmeyer, bring the ball over. Crossover left side, picks up the dribble up top to Carmen Kerstad. Dribbles to the right, uses the screen by Walker, now to Walker. Drive, left side, ball knocked away. And here comes Dean, right side against Bielmeyer. Got caught under the basket, able to reach back around. Not check that was Franson with the basket. And Hill City on the board first. Carmen Kerstad shut down by Dean. Pass it underneath. Demi Moon on the pass from Allie Kerstad. And we were tied at a deuce apiece. Just over a minute gone, opening period. Wall scrambling with the defense. Ginsbach holds it left side, goes cross court. Dean back to Ginsbach. Wall looking like they're playing a 2-3 zone. They came out of a zone against Kadoka. On the drive, kick it left side. Ginsbach, long 3, left wing, leaves it short. Rebound in the arms of Walker off to Carmen Kerstad. Here comes the Express, all the way to the basket. Shot is blocked though. That was Schreier getting a hold of it. And Dean, a little stop and start on the far sideline. Ball knocked out of bounds by Wall. Minute and a half gone, opening period. We're tied still at 2 apiece. Dean will bring it in front of the Wall bench, left side. Ginsbach. Allie Kerstad takes a swat at it. Ginsbach drives high off the, didn't make it to the glass. That's what she was shooting for. And here comes Kerstad, left side. Shut down again by Dean. Bielmeyer to Walker in the lane. Wanted to spin left, couldn't get there. Back out to Bielmeyer. 3, skips off the iron. Rebounded by Franson. She wants to throw ahead. Ginsbach has it, throws it underneath. Shot is by Schreier, no good. And a tie up underneath Moon and Ham. And Moon, I think, will get called for the reach. No, it'll go against Bielmeyer. Baseline right. Dean tries to toss it out top, gets over Allie Kerstad's outstretched arms, and on the drive, Franson will be fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. First trip to the line. First foul on Brittany Walker. Second on the Wall Eagles. 5:49 remaining, first quarter. Not in the active shooting. Baseline right. Right side to Ginsbach. Up top, Franson. Left side, Dean looking underneath, trying to get it to Schreier. Tosses it over. Kerstad, ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Rangers. Each team with 2 turnovers apiece now. 5:38 showing on the scoreboard, along with the deuces on either side. Here comes the deuce for Wall. Bielmeyer in the lane. Kick it out left side, the double deuce. The Mad Bomber, Ali Kerstad off the top of the board, stays alive. Walker tracks it down. It's a dangerous pass. Moon got it. Moon shot. Swatted out of bounds by Ginsbach. A couple of blocked shots for Hill City, and they'll send in a couple of subs now. Lillingham comes in. Schreier sits down. Ginsbach sits down. Get the other substitute. Ball into Bielmeyer. Tracks it down. Gets called for over and back. Kinsey Dillevue in the Hill City lineup as well. So it'll be Franson and Dean staying in the back court. They'll bring it in between the scorers table and the Wall bench in the front court. Throw it in the back court to Franson. Crosses the timeline. Nearly 3 minutes gone. First quarter still tied at 2 apiece. Macy Ham goes up top to Dillevue, being hounded by Bielmeyer. Bielmeyer swatting at the ball. Pass to Dean, bounce pass underneath. Shot is up, off the board with the left hand. Macy Ham in the books. It's a 4-2 lead for the Hill City Rangers. Bielmeyer has the ball swatted away. Everybody yelling at her. Moved too late, and then Bielmeyer with the foul in the back court as she tried to reach around. Bielmeyer picks up her second now, team third. Wall lost one of their starters, no longer on the roster. So they've had to go one man deep. Braylee Walker has stepped up into that first off the bench position. Formerly occupied by Bielmeyer, who got into the lineup. Carmen Kerstad knocks the ball away. Dean rolls around on the floor. Timeout taken by Hill City to save the possession. 4:40 to go first period. 4-2 on the scoreboard. Hill City with a 2-point lead. We're back with more Wall High School basketball on LiveTicket.tv.
And our thoughts get too much to bear. Finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
So it'll be Hill City basketball out on the near sideline. We sit across from the scorers table on the far row here at Wall High School. Hill City moving from our right to our left. Dean with the crossover gets by Kerstad, goes to the left side. Macy Ham. Allie Kerstad hassling her, throw it across court. Dean tries to save it back in. Hill City picks up their third turnover. 4:25 in the first quarter. 4-2 lead for Hill City. Wall having problems dealing with this stingy Hill City defense. Allie Kerstad right side. 3! Turns the net. Allie Kerstad gets off the board early here. She didn't hit her 3 against Kadoka until the fourth quarter. Drops one in here, puts Wall up by 1, 5-4. Ball up top, Lillingham. Couple of dribbles, goes to Franson on the left wing. On the drive, left elbow, passes out, ball partially deflected. Moon with the steal, Carmen Kerstad, here comes the express, high off the board, no good. Moon with the follow, shot is blocked. That's the third blocked shot in the first quarter for Hill City. That was Lillingham coming up with the block. And the perfect block went right back into her hands. Franson, long 3, front iron, no good. Ball bounces around, controlled by Braylee Walker. She'll get ahead to Kerstad, throw over to Brittany Walker. Brittany Walker to the board, shot is no good. Left it a little bit short, had to lean around Dillevue. Ball ahead, Franson at the 3-point line. Foot on the line, it would have been a 2, and we have a push. Now we'll go against the Hill City Rangers' Macy Ham. That'll be her first. Ginsbach back in. Ham sits down, as does Franson. And we get Andy Franson, number 14 in the game. Carmen Kerstadt out front. Lana Dean trying to stay with her. Rifles a pass. Moon. Corner. Braylee Walker back to Moon up top. Brittany Walker. Allie Kerstadt from the right wing on the attack left side. Puts up the runner. Shot no good. Ball bounced in the hands of Brittany Walker. Her shot no good. Moon battling. And Andy Franson and Moon, the two number 14s, get tied up. The ball will stay with the Wall Eagles on the possession arrow, baseline left. They'll bunch three at the left elbow. Allie Kerstadt comes to the right wing. They'll fire the ball over to her. Couldn't handle the pass, bobbled it up top to Moon. Left side, Carmen Kerstadt has to go high for the pass. Wall just not quite in sync yet. And the Hill City defense, a lot to do with that. Brittany Walker, the basketball, puts up the runner, shot no good. Rebound taken away by Ginsbach. Wall not able to find the bottom of the net, but Hill City's only had a couple of buckets so far. 2:30 to go. Ginsbach, long three, left side is good. Ginsbach from long range puts Hill City up by a deuce, 7-5, 2:22 to go, first quarter. Carmen Kerstadt splits the defense, and Wall knocked away as she went by Lily Ham, and Lily Ham will get called for the reach. No, he'll go against Dean on the hold. That'll be her first, team second. And we're going to get a timeout taken. 2:17 to go, first quarter. Hill City up by a deuce, 7-5. We're back in 1 minute with more Wall High School basketball on LiveTicket.tv.
Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip really has it all. You'll find steel products, GE kitchen appliances, kitchen decor, houseware, clothing, bugs and muck boots, and Milwaukee tools too. And you can get just the right color palette with Valspar paint. Take a look at the Ashley furniture they have and test out the amazing Rest mattresses. They also offer appliance repair and delivery. See all that they have to offer at Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
Baseline right, Carmen Kerstadt tries to force it into Brittany Walker. Walker tried to save it as it got knocked away. Stepped out of bounds. Turnover Wall, their third. Hill City with 4, but they still lead it by 2, 7-5. Get the ball into Ginsbach. She'll bring it up against Carmen Kerstadt over the timeline. Picks up the dribble. Bounce it ahead to Villeneuve. Back to Ginsbach up top. Dean between the circles. Couple of dribbles on the pick and roll. And it's going to be a travel as Lily Ham got tied up. Hill City's 5th turnover. And Hill City will show full court pressure. Andy Franson will pick up Carmen Kerstadt. Now Dean hustles with the double team. Throw back to Allie Kerstadt, back to Carmen Kerstadt. Throw it ahead, right side, Braylee Walker. She can shoot the three, but didn't have her feet under her. Swinging around left side, Allie Kerstadt to Moon on the baseline. The ball tipped away. And here comes Hill City the other way. Dean throws it ahead to Andy Franson. Right side, puts up the shot under pressure. Ball bounced around. Ginsbach comes up with a loose ball for Hill City in the left corner. Dean underneath, the ball swatted away by Allie Kerstadt out of bounds. Trying to get it underneath to Dillavue. Dillavue, 5'11", long arms, has a presence underneath. She's guarded underneath by Moon. Baseline left, get it into Dillavue. Gets hammered to the floor. Braylee Walker, Carmen Kerstadt are both there. I think they're going to stay in the act. And that will go against Braylee Walker, her first, team 4th. And Kinsey Dillavue to the free throw line. 3 buckets in the game for Hill City. Franson and Macy Ham with deuces and Ginsbach with a 3. Dillavue puts it up and rattles it off. No good. For Wall, just 2 baskets. Emmy Moon with the deuce and Allie Kerstadt with the bomb from the right corner. And that has been it for the scoring. 5 field goals We have a minute and a half to go first quarter. Second free throw is good. So 1 out of 2 for Dilleview, 3-point lead for Hill City. Dilleview will sit down. Demi Schreier back in for the Rangers. They go with the 2-2-1 zone press. Brittany Walker, Carmen Kerstad on the near side. Pushes it over the timeline. Now here comes a double team to Brittany Walker. Splits the defense. Stop, pop, board, no. She's still looking for her first points. Ball bounced around. Finally, Lillingham controls. Franson in the front court. Lillingham. Ginsbach left side. Already has 1-3. Long rebound. Brittany Walker throw it ahead. Carmen Kerstad tracks it down, has the shot blocked, and Andy Franson could have just let her go because Carmen Kerstad was arching her back backwards, just trying to get the ball somewhat near the rim. So Franson, her first, team third. Carmen Kerstad looking for her first points of the game from the charity stripe. First one, right iron, no good. She has had her struggles from the free throw line. Covered her in the LNI tournament. Now in the Kadoka game, she shot well. That one off the back iron. Ball bounces around into the hands of Franson. 12 for 2 for Carmen Kerstad. Under a minute to go. 8-5 lead for Hill City. They have the basketball. Double team. Ball bounces loose and it'll be a double dribble. Lillingham. Get Lily and Macy straightened out here. 6 turnovers for Hill City. Lillingham got caught up in a double team and didn't have her feet set the way she needed them. Carmen Kerstad to Brittany Walker. Over to Allie Kerstad. Dangerous pass. Left corner, Moon. Back up top on the skip pass. Carmen Kerstad almost traveled. Gets the return pass from Allie Kerstad. Skip pass. Brittany Walker pump fake. Left baseline off the board. It's good with the right hand. Brittany Walker with her first basket of the ball game. She scored 50 in the last 2 games. 7th turnover for Hill City. Here comes Carmen Kerstad. Andy Franson dives in, knocks the ball away. Couldn't save it back in. It will be Wall basketball on the near sideline. 21.7 to go first quarter. Shot clock is off. It'll be Brittany Walker giving the ball into Carmen Kerstad. Guarded now by Franson. Underneath, Walker. Spin! Kiss the glass. Back-to-back buckets. Brittany Walker puts the Wall Eagles up by 1, 9-8. Under 10 seconds to go. Here comes Franson, right side. Tries to bounce it across. Intended for Schreier. Kicked out of bounds by Wall. 6.4 to go. Baseline right, Franson to check it in. Has Ginsbach out top. Ginsbach takes the 3. Off the right iron. Long rebound. Knocked out of bounds. 1 second to go. And it will be Wall basketball. Wall with the last 4 points on a couple of Brittany Walker baskets, and they will take a 1-point lead to the bench at the end of the first quarter. 9-8 lead for Wall. Back with period number 2 on LiveTicket.tv.
The Wall Badlands Area Chamber of Commerce encourages you to support the local businesses and shop small, shop Wall. Shopping locally stimulates the local economy and gives back to the businesses who support our community, local events, and many youth activities. Check out wall-badlands.com for a full list of Wall Badlands area businesses, as well as local events and more. Remember, shop small, shop Wall.
It's a particular kind of joy when people come together. There's really nothing like it. And isn't it amazing in that magic moment how all the distance between us, all the obstacles, just disappear? Wherever, whenever, however. Connecting you to what matters most.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect.
Back for period number 2, Hill City starts with the basketball. They have Ginsbach who throws the ball in the backcourt, touched by Wall. So they have Ginsbach out there along with Schreier. Macy Ham back on the floor, as is Dean and Franson. The starting five back out there. Wall will go with their starting five as well. Moon, Allie, and Carmen Kerstadt, Bielmeyer, and Brittany Walker. On the cut, Dean, a little fall away from about 5, left it short. Here comes the Express. Carmen Kerstadt, shut off, right side. Allie Kerstadt drops in her second tray of the night. So a couple of trays from the right corner for the Mad Bomber. Up top, Franson has the ball knocked away. Carmen Kerstadt, they'll call a kick. It'll stay with Hill City. 4-point lead now for Wall as they score first here in the second period. 12-8, just underway. 7:21 remaining in the first half. Baseline right, Dean waits patiently, tosses it in the lane. Up with the shot with the left hand, banking it in with Schreier. That's her first basket. Lead down to 2. Carmen Kerstadt throws ahead. Allie Kerstadt passes on the 3. Back to Carmen Kerstadt. Baseline right. Moon. A little hesitation move and a beautiful reverse layup. Emmy Moon, she's got 4 in the game. It's a 4-point lead for Wall. They're going to show a little backcourt pressure. Bielmeyer sees Dean roll right by her all the way to the basket. Dean goes coast to coast. Her first bucket. She is so quick. Carmen Kerstadt against the double team, throws it to Brittany Walker. Franson chases her down, back up between the circles, right side Bielmeyer. Hill City's gone to a 2-3 zone now. Walker at the free throw line over to Allie Kerstadt, tries to drive the baseline, cut off. Bielmeyer underneath Brittany Walker, too hard off the board. Crashing in there is Ginsbach, clears it away, throws it ahead. Dean, right side. She'll give it off to Franson on the cut, dumps it over. Good look, Macy Ham converts, and we are tied at 14 apiece. Just over a minute and a half gone here in the second period. Carmen Kerstadt to Brittany Walker, back to Carmen Kerstadt. That's going to be a 10-second. No, they're going to take a timeout. Shot clock at 25. They weren't going to make it over the timeline. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a 30 as well on liveticket.tv.
Farmers Union Insurance.
Contact Donna Enders, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent, today.
Back to the Crew Agency press box.
So after a very sluggish first quarter where Hill City only managed 3 field goals, they put up 3 field goals in just under the first 2 minutes here of the second period. Couple of field goals in the books for Wall. We were tied at 14 apiece. Carmen Kerstadt double team, gets it off to Brittany Walker over the timeline. Bounce pass left side. Moon puts it up from 10. Overshoots the bucket. Franson with the rebound. Look down court, nothing there. She'll get the return pass from Macy Ham. Skips over the timeline, left side to Dean. Picked up there by Bielmeyer. Takes away to right. She goes left. Ball kicked away by Dean. Recovered by Moon. 7 turnovers unofficially for Hill City in that first quarter. Pass right in the hands of Lily Ham, and she overshot the bucket. So Wall survives that turnover, and then they turn it over going the other way. Carmen Kerstadt trying to make the pass to Emmy Moon. The defender shot under. She kind of got twisted up in the second turnover for Wall. We get the ball back. Wall's going to show some full court man-to-man pressure. Now they back off. Lily Ham comes left side to Franson. And on the crossover, she's going to be fouled by Brittany Walker. Be the first whistle against either team here in the second period. Brittany Walker, though, picks up her second. She has 2. Bielmeyer has 2. Andy Franson will come in replacing Daryl Franson. And Wall does not make a substitution for Walker, picking up her second foul, 5:28 to go. Macy Ham left side, 3, too hard. Bielmeyer knocked the ball away, saved back in by Ham. Ball still loose. Brittany Walker comes up with it. Goes left side, back up top. Carmen Kerstadt fires it underneath for Moon, picked off by Macy Ham. 3 turnovers for Wall. Throw it ahead to Macy Ham. On the run, left hand is good. Lily Ham, rather. And that is 6 straight points. I still can't get the 2 hands straightened out. Left side, Moon. Up top, Bielmeyer. Bounce past Carmen Kerstadt, right of the circle. Wants Walker, can't get it to her. One dribble, Bielmeyer takes a three, left side, off the board, it's good. Jocelyn Bielmeyer with her first bucket. Gets Wall up by one now, 17-16. Dean picks up her dribble to Andy Franson in the front court. Wanted to go with the bounce pass, comes back to Dean. In traffic, ball knocked away, recovers Andy Franson between the circles, goes left side on the drive. That is Macyham. Throws it right in the hands of Bielmeyer. Wants to push, three black jerseys back up top to Carmen Kerstad. 4.5 to go in the half. Carmen Kerstad fires right side. It is three from the right corner for Ellie Kerstad. 3 trays for the Mad Bomber here in the first half. Approaching the midway point of period number 2. That opens up a 4-point lead for the Lady Eagles, 20-16. Dean on the drive, splits the defense, lays it in. Her second bucket of the quarter. She got 4 in the game. Carmen Kerstad runs into Dean, and Dean will get called for the block. That'll be her second now. First whistle of the second period against Hill City. Dean and Carmen Kerstad. That's been a battle here in the first half. Carmen Kerstad will sit down as Braylee Walker comes in for the Lady Eagles. Carmen Kerstad scoreless right now. 0 for 2 from the line. And now they will bring Daryl Franson in and sit Dean down with her 2 fouls. With Carmen Kerstad going to the bench, they can afford to send Dean to the bench with the 2 fouls. Brittany Walker gets the ball into Bielmeyer. Franson with her, ahead to Allie Kerstad, left side, gets by Andy Franson, up top Walker, right side Bielmeyer, she'll try the 3 there. That one too hard off the left part of the rim, and it's Macyham with the rebound. Throw it ahead to Daryl Franson in the front court. Bielmeyer cuts her off, Andy Franson. Take the drive, left elbow. Baseline, Ham on the drive, out top Franson. Here's Lily Ham on the drive, has the ball stripped away by Moon, but Moon with the reach. Picked up her first, I believe. Second team foul. No, it's going to go against Allie Kerstad. So Moon got her on the dribble. Allie Kerstad got her on the shot attempt. Allie Kerstad with her first. 1 for 2 from the free throw line in the first quarter for Hill City. That was Dillaview. First trip to the charity stripe here in the second period, and they get 1 out of 2 there. So Lillingham brings the Rangers within 1 at 20-19, and the pass right in the hands of Andy Franson. Step through, shot off the board, it's good. Andy Franson, beautiful defensive play and converts on the turnover. 21-20 lead for Hill City. Another dangerous pass for Wall. They've been very careless. And very lucky that Hill City hasn't picked off more of those passes. Left corner now. That is going to be short by Allie Kerstad. Ball kept alive for a moment by Wall into the hands of Franson. Comes left side to Andy Franson. Pump fake and gets called for the travel. Third turnover for Hill City here in period number 2. They have a 21-20 lead. 2:55 to go. Ginsbach will come back in along with Dillaview. Andy Franson sits down, as does Schreier. Carmen Kerstad back in for Wall. Goes to Allie Kerstad on the far side. Throw it ahead, right side. Braylee Walker passes on the 3 again. Carmen Kerstad in traffic. Tries to go glass, can't get it. Rebounded by Macy Ham. She'll bring it up on the dribble now, get it off to Franson. Splits the defense over the timeline. Left elbow goes to Ginsbach, left side. Her 3 bounces off. Rebound, though, controlled by Hill City. That is Lily Ham coming up with the board for Hill City. Bounce pass underneath to Franson, and we got a reach against Wall. That'll be their third team foul. It'll be Carmen Kerstad picking up her first. Allie Kerstad will sit down. Brittany Walker back in. Brittany Walker got a couple of baskets late in that first quarter for her only 2 buckets of the game. Scoreless here in the second period. She's had 50 in the last 2 games, 24 and 26. And we got a little, well, I don't know, that Lily Ham just looked like she kind of lost her footing, but Carmen Kerstad picks up her second foul. 4th team foul. Next one puts Hill City at the line. 2:22 to go in the first half. Hill City with the basketball near sideline in the front court, leading by 1, 21-20. Franson comes left side to Lily Ham. Macy Ham, Ginsbach left side three, back iron no good, rebounded by Lily Ham, battling with Carmen Kerstadt, jump ball, and the held ball will belong to Wall. Ginsbach will sit down, Schreier back into the Hill City lineup. They go back to their 2-2-1 zone press. Carmen Kerstadt for Walker, near side Bielmeyer. Throws it ahead, Braylee Walker on the right side, on the wing. Underneath Brittany Walker, kiss the glass, Brittany Walker. 22-21 lead for Wall. 6 points for Brittany Walker. Hill City goes left side, Lily Ham. The left-handed dribble, splits, puts it up with the right hand, rattles it home. Lily Ham, 5 points in the quarter. 1 point lead for Hill City. Cross court to Bielmeyer over the timeline. Left corner, Moon. Back up top, Bielmeyer on the wing. Bouncing underneath Brittany Walker. To the right side, Braylee Walker lines up the three, drops it in. Braylee Walker from downtown. The fourth three in the quarter for Wall. 9-8 was our first quarter score, and they've lit it up here in the second period. Macy Ham gets it underneath to Lily Ham. Schreier, cross-court pass, lining it up as Franson, leaves it short. Rebound by Dillabue. Tries to bounce it across, and the ball last touch by Hill City. Their fourth turnover. Wall also with 4 here in the second period. Allie Kerstadt back in for Braylee Walker. Bielmeyer, Walker each have a 3 in the quarter. Allie Kerstadt's dropped in a couple from the right corner. Pass with Bielmeyer behind Brittany Walker. They throw it ahead to Carmen Kerstadt. Allie Kerstadt, right corner. She's got a couple there. Back up top. Bielmeyer, right side. Her three is good. Her second tray of the quarter, and they're lighting it up from beyond the arc here are the Wall Lady Eagles in the second period. Their lead at 5 now, 28-23. Ball ahead to Franson on the near side. Bounce pass left side. Schreier, one dribble, picks it up. Check that's Dillabue. Underneath, Ham. Back out. Here comes Lily Ham on the drive. Puts it up with the right hand off the wrong foot. Shot won't go. Here comes Brittany Walker the other way. Shot clock is off. Whistle and a turnover. Turnover number 5 as Walker turned the ball over with the hand. Shot clock will be off now. 22.7 to go. 28-23 lead for the Wall Lady Eagles. And Braylee Walker will come in replacing Brittany Walker. She has 2 fouls. Carmen Kerstadt with 2. Bielmeyer with 2. That is the foul trouble right now for the Lady Eagles. 2 for Dean, the only Wall player, or Hill City player rather, with more than 1. They work the right side, now come left side to Lily Ham. Bounce it to Franson on the left wing. Wanted to go underneath with the double team by Macy Ham. Dillabue has the ball knocked away, picked up. Macy Ham rather, 3. No, it was Lily Ham, number 15, as the quarter ends. Maybe in the second half I'll get the 2 Hams straightened away. 28-23 is our halftime score. Wall with the 5-point lead as they outscore Hot Springs 19-15 in the second period. We'll take a break, come back with our halftime report. This is Wall Eagle Basketball on LiveTicket.tv.
Your local full-service lumber yard, building materials, and hardware store ready to aid in all of your project needs. They offer steel buildings and custom sheds and encourage you to stop in for a quote or to learn more about their blow-in insulation trailer rentals, screen repairs, custom glass cutting, DeWalt and Stanley tools, EPG paints, stock tanks, electric fencing material, and plumbing supplies. They wish all area schools a successful and healthy sports season.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Winter is here, and that means it's the perfect time to schedule your winter service inspections at Grossenberg Implement. Now is the time to book your appointment and get ahead of the rush. And here's a deal you don't want to miss. Bring your planter or baler in with your tractor, and you'll receive a free implement inspection with any paid tractor inspection. Don't wait. Stop by any of the 9 Grossenberg Implement locations and talk with a service manager today. Get on the list and get a jump on a trouble-free season. Grossenberg Implement. Service, the other half of a great product.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Crew Agency has been proudly serving and protecting the local farmer and rancher since 1984. They offer all your crop insurance needs, including multi-peril crop insurance, pasture, rangeland, and forage, livestock risk protection, and crop hail. Crew Agency is a proud supporter of our local schools, athletics, and communities, and would like to wish all the student athletes good luck in their events this week. Give them a call at 605-433-5411. Crew Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
In today's economy, every dollar counts. To be certain you have the right insurance coverage at the right price, Bank West agents work with multiple companies to compare options on your behalf. Your Bank West agent can help you avoid paying too much, while assuring you have adequate coverage for those times when you need it most. Contact your local Bank West agent for a free policy review. Insurance products are not deposits, are not FDIC insured, and may lose value.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Diamond Roofing is your trusted roofing contractor in Rapid City and the surrounding Black Hills area. With over 40 years of experience, they specialize in residential and commercial roofing, as well as siding, windows, and gutter installation. They also collaborate with general contractors to install roofs on new home construction. Diamond Roofing offers customized solutions that fit both your needs and your budget. Call 605-720-7663 for a quote or visit diamondroofingcorp.com today.
The DW back to the Crew Agency press box.
Tom Anderson back with you on LiveTicket.tv from Wall. 28-23, the halftime score in the first of 2 games here at Wall High School tonight. Hill City and Wall Eagles, and it's Wall girls with a 5-point lead. They led by 1 at the end of the first quarter, 9-8, and outscored the Rangers 19-15 in a much more explosive second period. 5 3-pointers made by Wall after putting in just 1 in that first quarter. Individual scoring for Hill City, Elena Dean with 4 points, 2 for Daryl Franson, 1 for Kinsey Dillavue, 2 points for Demi Schreier. Lily Ham had all 5 of her points in the second quarter. She was 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Dillavue's 1 point off of the only free throw attempts in the first quarter for Hill City. She went 1 for 2 there. 2 points for Macy Ham in each of the 2 quarters. She's got 4, and Ginsbach with the 3 in the first quarter. Andy Frenzen off the bench added a bucket in the second period. 2 of 4 from the free throw line and the 2 trips for Hill City. For Wall, Jocelyn Bielmeyer connected twice from beyond the arc in the second period. She has 6. Braylee Walker hit 1 from the right wing from beyond the arc for her 3 points. That also in the second period. Carmen Kerstad, a goose egg in the books right now. She was 0 for 2 from the free throw line. She has been defended very well by Elena Dean and Daryl Franson. And then Hill City went to a 2-3 zone, which really cut off the driving lanes, and they were able to pinch Brittany Walker out of the offense as well. Brittany Walker didn't get her 2 buckets in the first quarter till late. Added 1 more in the second period after scoring 26 and 24 in the last 2 games. She is at just 6 points at the half. 4 points for Emmy Moon with a basket in each of the 2 quarters. Allie Kerstad has hit 3 from beyond the arc for her 9 points, 1 tray in the first, a couple in the second. And that is the scoring for Wall. So everybody who's been in the game has scored for both teams. Wall, 1 trip to the free throw line. That was by Carmen Kerstad in the first quarter. They are 0 for 2. So a very fast-paced game. Wall did not shoot well in the first quarter. They were helped by Hill City's 7 turnovers to take that 1-point lead. Second period, 5 turnovers unofficially for Wall. That gives them 9 in the game. 4 for Hill City gives them 11. Let's see if we can bring up the scoreboard here as it spins and spins some more. Lyman over New Underwood big tonight, 67-17. These are girls' scores. Number 7 Sanborn Woonsocket leading Wessington Springs 21-8. That is just underway in the second period. Phillip takes down Newell big, 85-49. That is a final. Number 6 Centerville downs Viborg Hurley 55-29. With 6 minutes to go in the second period, Kadoka area 24-1 over Kimball White Lake. Castlewood girls win 48-22 over Iroquois Lake Preston. Freeman over Canastota 56-23. Number 8 Chester leading Bridgewater Emory just about at the half, 24-16. Lyman and New Underwood. I already talked about that game. They have it on here twice. So that's a look at the girls. On the boys' side, a minute to go in the third. Lyman leading New Underwood 50-27. Harding counting at the end of the first half over Phillip 45-22. Viborg, Hurley, and Centerville just underway. Sully Buttes, number 9, leading Hitchcock-Tulare 21-8. That just underway in the second period. Castlewood down by 1 to Iroquois Lake Preston. 5 minutes to go in the second, 22-21 the score there. We'll take a look at some of the scores between the games. Now the boys' game coming up after the conclusion of this game, but right now we still have a half to play. 28-23, Wall with the lead. It'll be Hill City with the basketball. They'll switch directions. They'll be moving from our left to our right. And Hill City in their black uniforms with the green trim will check it in. They'll have Daryl Franson and Lana Dean in the backcourt. I've been very impressed with this backcourt. Up front, it is Macy Ham Ginsbach. And that should be Schreier out there. They're starting 5. Schreier with the baseline left up top to Ginsbach. To Franson. Wall chasing out of his zone. Ginsbach left side, double team. Bielmeyer's going to get a look out here. Running the point, right side. Dean shot, no good. Crashing with Ginsbach. Ball is still loose. and it will be Hill City basketball. Good hustle by Ginsbach to keep the ball alive, and it will be Dean taking it out in the far corner, just to the left of her bench, gets it into Franson. Holds it high against Bielmeyer, give it off to Dean. Wall stays in the zone. Comes cross court to Ginsbach. They're going to press all the way out to the basketball. Left side Franson up between the circles to Ginsbach. Free throw line to Ham. Right side to Dean, off the glass, it's good. Great patience shown by Hill City. They score first in the third. Carmen Kerstadt puts on the brakes, puts up the shot, no good. Moon with the offensive rebound, reverse layup. Her second move of the night from that reverse. Lead back to 5, 30-25. Dean pushed by Kerstadt, no whistle. Left side Schreier, bounces around, no good. Dean with the rebound. Bounce pass underneath to Ham. Double team, ball knocked away by Allie Kerstadt. Recovered, back to Ham. Left side Schreier, back up top. Ginsbach, left of the circle, 3. Nothing but air on that one, and it will be Wall basketball. Great ball movement by Hill City. They had a couple of opportunities, couldn't convert. It will be Wall with the basketball, leading them by 5. Minute and a half gone, third quarter, 30-25. The score here on the scoreboard at Wall. Brittany Walker with the ball now between the circles. Hill City back to a man-to-man, it looks like. Right side, Bielmeyer did a good job of getting that basketball away. Could have been an easy turnover. Allie Kerstadt in the corner. Bielmeyer, left wing. She'll dribble it back up, hand it off to Brittany Walker. She's been very quiet. Spin move, kick it out left side, Carmen Kerstadt. She's been shut out so far. On the move, puts it up with the right hand, bounces around, off left side, or right side rather. Moon couldn't get it to go. Carmen Kerstadt with the follow. Her first bucket of the ball game. 7-point lead, the biggest lead of the night for the Lady Eagles. Dean crisscrossing coast to coast, puts it up off the glass, leaves it short. Moon will pick up foul number 2. Dean, I believe, will be shooting. So Moon now with, check that is her first. Thought we had her tagged for one earlier, but it was given to Bielmeyer. Just 2 trips to the free throw line in the first half for Hill City. They went 2 of 4. Dean knocks the first one down. She's got all 3 Hill City points here in period number 3. With just over 2 minutes elapsed off the clock. Ginsbach sits down. Second free throw off the left iron, no good. Ball bounces around and out of bounds. Schreier hustled there. It looked like she had her hand on it, then knocked out of bounds by the Eagles. It'll be baseline right. Dean will check it in. They'll bunch 3 at the right elbow. Dean waits, gets the ball in. Schreier back up top. Franson, left side to Dean. Dean backs it out. Left side Franson, long 3, bounces short. Rebound crashing Ham. Lillingham on the follow. She'll shoot a pair. Lillingham has been a monster on the board so far tonight for Hill City. And that will be the 3rd now on Carmen Kerstadt. So she's had a rough go of it here tonight against the scrappy Hill City team. Free throw is going to be short. Lillingham 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Misses the first here. 6-point lead for Wall, 32-26, 5:35 to go third quarter. Second free throw, flip the twine one time. She goes 1 for 2. She's now 2 for 4. Here comes Carmen Kerstadt. Up the right side, still on the dribble, handed off to Brittany Walker. Take it back out to Bielmeyer, traveled. Took a quick little step before putting the ball down. First turnover of the second half, 5:27 to go third quarter. Wall's lead at 5, 32-27. Get the ball into Elena Dean. 7 points in the game. The only field goal for Hill City here in the third quarter. 1 dribble. Now they'll go to Macy Ham. Right side. Dean on the drive. Blows right by Moon. Shot is blocked by Brittany Walker. Good help by Brittany Walker as Dean left Emmy Moon in the dust. It'll be Hill City ball. Baseline right. Dean will check it in. They really don't have a set play. They're just trying to get in one of the tall girls underneath. And it's Lillingham, drive, left hand shot short. The follow, no good by Schreier. And here comes the Express. Carmen Kerstadt all the way to the basket. Dean steps in her way. And Carmen Kerstadt back to line. Dean picks up her 3rd. That is bad news for Coach Anna Eckert and the Hill City Rangers. Dean is the motor that's driving this Hill City offense tonight. Kerstad 0 for 2 from the line. Finally got her first basket here in the third quarter. That one nothing but twine time for Kerstad on the first. Back to a 6-point lead. Dean will sit down and Andy Franson back in. Carmen Kerstad, second attempt. She's been hot and cold from the line. That one, nothing but net as well. So flips the twine 2 times. And it's a 7-point lead again for the Lady Eagles. Franson weaving her way over. Goes to Andy Franson on the left side. Back to Daryl Franson. Up top. There's Willingham. Give it off to Franson. Free throw line jumper. Too hard to the right side. Gets her own rebound. Out top, Andy Franson. Thought about 3. Goes left side instead. Lillingham. Too hard. There's Andy Franson scrambling. Gets another offensive rebound and throws it right in the hands. Carmen Kerstad. The Express to the board. Shot is blocked by Schreier. But the foul will go against Hill City, and that will go against Schreier on the block. Her first. Team second, and Carmen Kerstad right back to the line. The coast-to-coast Express in full effect. She draws the foul, and the first free throw good. Carmen Kerstad gets the ball in the backcourt. Unless you stop her early, she's going to go right to the hole. Schreier sits down, as does Macy Ham. That should have Dillavue and Ginsbach back in. Second free throw rattles out, but there's Walker to clean up the board. Allie Kerstad in trouble out front. Now on the dribble, give it off to Bielmeyer. Almost had the double dribble. She almost picked it up. Brittany Walker, one dribble. Carmen Kerstad in the lane, stepped through with the right hand, got hammered again. The foul will go against Dillavue. Carmen Kerstad took a forearm right across the head. She is back to the free throw line. 3 of 4 in the 2 trips here in the third quarter. 8-point lead for Wall, their biggest lead. And she'll try to extend it to double digits. First one good. Kerstad steps up for free throw number 2. 14 ticks away from the midway point of period number 3, and the lead will stay at 9. She leaves that short, but there's Brittany Walker. Had it, lost it, regained it. Ball underneath, swing to the left side. Allie Kerstad, that's going to be off the mark. Too much to the front of the rim, and Franson pushes the other way, right side. Dillavue, they'll swing it back to the Fransons. Left side, Ginsbach on the drive. Stop, pop, left it short. Rebound in the hands of Kerstad. 4 black jerseys in front of her. She'll pull it up. Allie Kerstad goes left corner. Bielmeyer back to Allie Kerstad on the left wing. She'll drive the lane, spin, puts it up with the left hand. Blocked by Ginsbach. The ball knocked out of bounds by Allie Kerstad, trying to come back up with it. Good help by Ginsbach, stepping in. 3:39 remaining, third quarter, 36-27. Wall with the 9-point lead. We'll show a little bit of backcourt pressure. Macy Ham, though, Lillingham rather, over the timeline. Ginsbach picks up the loose basketball. Walker all over her. Ball knocked up in the air. Carmen Kerstad ran right by the steal. Andy Franson shot off the mark. Cleaned up by Lillingham, and Lillingham battles with Andy Franson. Her own player ends up with the travel. Second turnover in the quarter for Hill City. And Elena Dean will come back in with 3:20 remaining in the third period with her 3 fouls. She'll pick up Carmen Kerstad. Let's see if they just send Kerstad all the way to the basket. Cross court to Moon. Right side. Allie Kerstad drops in her 4th tray of the game. 12-point lead. Biggest lead of the night for Wall with 3:07 to go. Timeout on the floor taken by Hill City. We're back with more Wall High School basketball on LiveTicket.tv in 1 minute.
Culver's Classic is back for 2026.
Three from the corner, good! A huge
36 teams travel to the world's only Corn Palace in Mitchell. Action begins on 9 a.m. on February 13th and 14th with all games streamed on Live Ticket TV.
Back to the Crew Agency press box.
Little Top Gun music here in the break. Danger zone, and Allie Kerstad has been the top gun from that danger zone tonight. 4 threes, 12 on the game. 12-point lead now for Wall. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Dean in the front court, goes behind the back to the right side. Bielmeyer right on her hip. Pick up the dribble, go to Ginsbach. Free throw line jumper. Long rebound, battled for, saved in bounds by Willingham. And then Dean balancing on the mid-court line, and the foul will be called by Bielmeyer, rather. That is her third now. So she has 3. Carmen Kerstad with 3. Wall with a very thin bench. They played basically just the 6 players here tonight. Not seeing Rihanna Anderson. Right side 3, good! That is Dillevue. That stops a 7-0 run by Wall. Cuts the lead to 9, 39-30. That's her first basket of the game. Carmen Kerstad handed off to Brittany Walker all the way to the basket. Shot left flat. Moon's follow. Blocked. That was Dillevue and Andy Franson both there. Dean has the basketball over the midcourt stripe. Bielmeyer with her. Picks up the dribble. Looking for a black jersey. Has Andy Franson. And there's Carmen Kerstad stepping in. And then Franson comes up and just knocks the ball away with the steal. And then throws it away to Moon. Carmen Kerstad countered and one. No, they say no basket on the floor. The shot was good. Kerstad just kind of drops her shoulders. She thought she had the +1. The foul on the floor. Go against Andy Franson, her second, team fourth. 2:08 to go. Carmen Kerstad, right baseline. Line up 4 around the box, get it into Walker. Allie Kerstad, right corner. No, that time. Moon battles with the rebound with Franson. Held ball. Stays with the Eagles. Baseline left. Up by 9, 39-30. 2 plus a tick here to go, third period. Baseline left, Kerstad. They'll bunch 3 around the left elbow. Go right corner. Allie Kerstad fakes the 3, drives, puts up with the left hand, drops it in. Her first deuce of the night. They had to respect the 3. And on the fake, she got the open look. Ball overthrown for Ham. Saved in by Walker right on the sideline. Saved it back in. Carmen Kerstad couldn't get it before it hit the floor. And it will go back to Hill City. 41-30. 11-point lead for the Eagles. Minute 46 to go, third quarter. Andy Franson takes a look at the press. Gets by Carmen Kerstad. Goes left side. Ginsbach lines up the 3. Hits it. Ginsbach has her second tray. Hit one in the third quarter. Adds one here. Or in the first quarter, rather. That's the lead 8. Here comes the Express. Coast to coast. Shot won't go. No foul called. And it's Andy Franson with the rebound. In traffic in the backcourt. I think she was trying to go over to the other Franson, Daryl Franson. Ball got knocked in the hands of Ham. Right elbow, Ginsbach drives by Moon, kisses off the glass. Ginsbach with a couple of buckets here in the quarter. Lead that was double digits now down to 6. Minute to go. Carmen Kerstad works out front against Ginsbach, or rather Franson. And Franson with the block before Carmen Kerstad with the push-off. That was a dangerous play for Carmen Kerstad, putting out that forearm. She's playing with 3 fouls. And now Franson picks up her third. Apparently I missed her. Oh, there they switched. I was going to say I missed her first 2 fouls because I had her with none in the book. Now they switch it to 1. 15 foul, though, and that sends Carmen Kerstad back to the free throw line. 6-point lead, 41-35, a minute to go, third quarter. Kerstad's first free throw short. 1 for 2 in her last trip, actually her last 2 trips after hitting her first trip in the third quarter, dropping both of those in. 4 of 9 in the game for Carmen Kerstad from the charity stripe. Trying to get to 500. She does. Hits 1 out of 2. Lead back to 7. Wall will keep the pressure on. Franson breaks it left side. Ginsbach fakes the three. Now drives, puts the shot up. In traffic, no good. Gets her on rebound, puts it back up too hard. Rebounded by Bielmeyer. She'll let the traffic clear. Now brings the ball up over the center court. On left-handed dribble, goes underneath Moon. The ball knocked away, bounces around, and last touch by Hill City. Macy Ham got her hand in there. Carmen Kerstadt with 38.4 to go will take it in baseline left. Schreier comes back in, replaces Dillaview. A lot of length on this Hill City team to go along with those two quick guards out front. Pass underneath, shot blocked. That's a fourth block shot, unofficially of the night. That one by Schreier as Moon tried to put it up from the right side. 18 on the shot clock, 33 on the game clock here in the third quarter. 7-point lead for Wall. That'll be Carmen Kerstadt take it out on the right baseline. Get the ball in to Braylee Walker, who's coming to the wall lineup. Pass it out front by Ham. Hand it off to Carmen Kerstadt. Ham tried to knock it away. Braylee Walker, right wing. Three is good. Braylee Walker with her second tray. She passed up the first three opportunities she had, but she's hit a couple of them here now. Lead back to double digits, leading by 10. Ginsbach splits the defense all the way to the hole. The ball is stripped away, though, by Braylee Walker. Here comes Carmen Kerstadt, right side. 4 seconds, still on the dribble. Carmen Kerstadt all the way to the basket, puts shot up, beats the clock, puts it in with the left hand. Carmen Kerstadt stayed patient with it. 47-35. Third quarter score. We're back with period number 4 on LiveTicket.tv.
$12.99 per game or $94.95 for all 18 games. The 2026 DW Culver's Classic, February 13th and 14th inside the world's only Corn Palace and on Live Ticket TV.
Phillip Motors, always willing to serve you with a winning combination of small-town friendly sales and service. And the latest vehicle and trucks from Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, and Chrysler. Your friends and neighbors across the West River Territory have come to depend on Phillip Motors, family-owned for over 40 years, offering a relaxing, down-to-earth, comfortable car shopping experience. Search online at phillipmotors.com or stop by and see their new and used inventory. Phillip Motors proudly supports Philip Scotty's activities.
Hey DQ fans, you want access to exclusive deals? Then download the DQ app and sign up for the DQ Rewards today. Not only will you have access to new deals every week, but you can earn DQ points to redeem on your fave eats and treats. The DQ app makes ordering and earning free DQ food just a click away.
Back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
Ready for period number 4. Wall has opened up a 12-point lead. They outscored Hill City 19-12 in that third quarter. So after a slow start at 9 points in the first quarter, 19 in each of the second and third periods. Hill City with the basketball comes right side to Dean, playing with 3 fouls, drives the baseline right, bounces it underneath. Shot left short by Macy Hem. Good double team by Wall. Here comes Carmen Kerstadt, right side. Bielmeyer bounce to Brittany Walker. Step across, underneath. Moon shot is good. Emmy Moon. She has a basket in each quarter now. And it's a 14-point lead, 49-35. Here's Dean at the free throw line to Ham. Back to Dean, right side 3, looks good off the back iron though. Good release, good spin. Tries to go underneath to Ham. The ball knocked away by Brittany Walker, and then Walker in the scramble picks up her third foul. So she has 3. Carmen Kerstadt with 3. Check that out. Brittany Walker, they have her on the board now with 4. Ball into Lily Ham, gets the bucket. Lead at a dozen. Carmen Kerstadt wars against Franson out front. Bounce underneath Brittany Walker, kisses the glass too hard, gets her own rebound in traffic, clears it out left side. Allie Kerstadt, ball stolen away and then taken back by Walker. Carmen Kerstadt back to Walker, left side, splits the defense. Bounce underneath the Moon, kick it back out. Up top, Carmen Kerstadt, pump fake on the 3, and takes a knee right across the side of the head from Dean. Dean will pick up her 4th now. Carmen Kerstadt got her teeth rattled a little bit. Dean went flying across as Kerstadt ducked under. 6:47 to go in the game. Carmen Kerstad on the inbounds, picked up by Franson. Left side, Allie Kerstad up to Carmen Kerstad on the left wing. To Walker on the cut underneath Moon open. Moon shot blocked from behind. That is Schreier, block number 5 in the game unofficially. Dean saves the loose ball back in right in the hands of Bielmeyer. Carmen Kerstad, bounce pass across. Beautiful look, Brittany Walker with the conversion. Brittany Walker with just 8 points tonight after scoring 50 in her last 2 games. Good interior defense by Hill City has kept her very quiet. Pass underneath to Ham. Save it back out top. Franson Dean on the drive. Puts it up high off the board. It's good. Very impressive, Elena Dean. Very quick to the basket. Carmen Kerstad on the drive, left side against Franson. Now pulls it back out on the wing. Still on the dribble. Finds Bielmeyer in the cut. Left side Walker, pump fake. Drives in, puts it shot up, left it short on the left side. Rebounded by Ham to Dean. Throw it ahead to Franson. Ball partially tipped. Franson recovers underneath Macy Ham. Lily Ham. Shot no good on the 3 ball. Bielmeyer with the rebound. Stolen away from behind by Franson. 10-point lead at 51-41. Turnover apiece here in the 4th quarter. Carmen Kerstad, coast to coast, kisses it off the glass. Carmen Kerstad, who was scoreless in the first half, put up 9 points in the 3rd quarter. Gets her first bucket here, 5:22 to go 4th quarter, 53-41. A 12-point lead for Wall. 1 minute break on liveticket.tv.
Today on the latest flavors and easily order your faves with 1-click reorder. Just place an order in the DQ app or scan your phone at the register to start earning delicious rewards at participating DQ locations. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
And back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
Looking back at the 3rd quarter, 2 little mini runs by Wall with 7-0 and 6-0 helped open up that 3rd quarter lead of 12, and the lead still at 12 here at each team. 3 buckets in the quarter. It'll be Hill City to Dean. Franson out there along with Andy Franson, Dillavue, and Lily Ham. Dean penetrates out to Franson. 1 dribble, no, still on the dribble. Ham to Dean, left wing. Cross court to Andy Franson up top. Daryl Franson will take the 3 and drop it through. Daryl Franson, her 3rd bucket. Big bucket there, cuts the lead to 9, 53-44. Here comes Carmen Kerstad against Andy Franson now. Hand off to Brittany Walker, drives left side, and that shot walked out of bounds by Lily Ham. I think she caught that on about her elbow and just walked it right out of bounds on her arm. 53-44, 4:47 to go in the game. 5 straight wins for Hill City coming into tonight, and the shot by Walker too hard, battling for the rebound, throws it off the leg of Andy Franson. Heads up play by Brittany Walker. Wall brought their own 4-game win streak in, so one of those streaks will end tonight. Wall trying to extend theirs to 5. They lead it by 9, 4:43 to go. Right baseline, Carmen Kerstad. Looks, waits, finally gets the ball into Moon. Ball knocked away by Dean. Here comes Dean against Allie Kerstad. Goes all the way right side, puts it high off the glass. Shot no good. Bielmeyer came over to help. Let's see if it's on the deuce or the double deuce here. It'll be on the single deuce. Bielmeyer picks up her 4th. And it'll be Dean to the free throw line for the 2nd time tonight. She has 9 points in the game. Had 4 at the half, added 3 in the 3rd quarter. Leaves that one short. It was just 1 of 3 from the free throw line. About the only thing she has not done well tonight is shoot free throws. It's held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Rattles the rim, drops the 2nd one through. The lead sits at 8. Carmen Kerstad with Andy Franson chasing her down the far sideline. Now walks it over the timeline. Gets the ball to Brittany Walker right of the circle. To Bielmeyer on the wing. Chase there by Dilleview. Picks up the dribble. Bounce underneath to Moon. Moon wraps the ball around to Allie Kerstedt. Now to Brittany Walker. 10 on the shot clock. Couple of dribbles handed off to Carmen Kerstedt. She'll drive against Franson in the lane. Kick it out top. Allie Kerstedt, right wing. Drop it through the net. Allie Kerstedt with her 5th 3 of the game. Steal by Allie Kerstedt up top to Bielmeyer. They can run some clock. Brittany Walker, right side. Carmen Kerstedt. They leave her open. The 3 is up. The 3 rattles out. Moon with the offensive board in traffic. Forces the shot up through the arms of Dilleview and Moon to the free throw line. Second team foul against Hill City. That will be the second against Dilleview. And Emmy Moon, who has a bucket in each of the 4 quarters, her first trip to the free throw line, puts the first one up and off the iron. First trip to the charity stripe by somebody other than Carmen Kerstedt for Wall in the game. Kerstedt 5 of 10 from the free throw line. Moon trying to get the team back to 500. Misses them both, but Carmen Kerstedt with the rebound and then stolen away, then thrown away almost. Macy Lillingham rather comes up with the loose ball. On the drive, stopped up there, give it to Dean all the way to the basket, steps through, puts it up with the left hand. Moon picks up the foul, that'll be her second. Thought Dean was going to get the spin off the board. 11-point lead for Wall with 3:28 to go fourth quarter, 56-45. Dean 1 of 2 from the free throw line on each of her 2 trips. Flips the net the first one. Will line up for the second, lead at 10 now. Second free throw, that is also nothing but twine time for Dean. Hits them both. Lead at 9, Kerstedt. Picked up by Dean, playing with 4 fouls. Carmen Kerstedt, a little push off, no call. Allie Kerstedt uses the screen by Carmen Kerstedt, picks up the dribble. Tried to get it to Braylee Walker, the ball knocked away. Third turnover for Wall, and then a whistle in the back court will go against Moon. That'll be her third and team 4th. Next foul puts Hill City at the line, able to close the gap with the clock stopped. If they can hit their free throws. 4 for 8 through 3 quarters, and 3 for 4 here in the fourth quarter by Dean, who has the ball in her hand, crosses midcourt, left side Franson in the corner. Back up top to Dean on the left wing. Back in the corner, Ginsbach fakes the 3 on the drive, puts the shot up, hits it. Ginsbach powers through the defense. Lead at 7 now, 56-49. Looked like Wall had that, and that was almost a carry by Carmen Kerstedt. Braylee Walker, left side. Couple of dribbles, gets the ball to Walker, puts it up softly with the right hand, gets her own rebound off the miss. Back out top, Braylee Walker, new shot clock, right side, Allie Kerstedt. Force against Ham, bounce pass underneath, right by Walker. Dean, beautiful pass left side, and Ham converts in transition. Lillingham with the basket, and that lead now at 5. It was a dozen at the third quarter break, 2:25 to go. Timeout taken by Wall. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a 30 as well on liveticket.tv.
Have you heard the bad news? All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, and the wages of sin is death. But have you heard the good news? God demonstrates his own love toward us in this, that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Want to know more about life and hope? Call or text 605-858-3107.
Welcome back to the Brew Agency Press Box.
Wall had a 51-37 lead, that 14 points, the biggest margin of the game. They've been outscored 10-3 here in the fourth quarter, and that lead is shrunk from 14 now to 5. Walker will bring the ball into Carmen Kerstedt, picked up by Franson in the backcourt. That is 5 versus 5. Carmen Kerstedt working hard to get the ball over the timeline, and just does beat the 10-second clock. Up top, Brittany Walker. She's been very quiet tonight. Great interior defense by Hill City. Walker in trouble now. 5-second call pending. Get the ball off to Bielmeyer. And the push will be called against Lillingham. That'll be her first. Wall will have the basketball out on the far sideline. Third team foul against Hill City, 2+2 to go here in the fourth quarter. Brittany Walker looking for a white jersey, gets it to Bielmeyer. Works off the pick up top, all the way to the basket, bounces to Moon on the baseline. Back out top, tried to get it to Carmen Kerstedt, the steal. Knocked away by Schreier. Here comes Franson in the front court. Left side, Ginsbach. Check that, Lillingham with the basketball. Cross court. They'll work it back up to Dean. Now there's Ginsbach working against Carmen Kerstedt. Puts up the shot, drops it in. Dragged the back foot, but no call. That's 8 straight points and a 3-point lead now for Wall. Minute and a half to go. Carmen Kerstedt puts that arm out again. She's going to get called on that offensive foul one of these trips down. That's the third time tonight at least that's come close. To Moon on the baseline, passes on the shot. Back up top, Allie Kerstedt drives the basket. Left hand, it's good! Allie Kerstedt, big bucket there. It stops an 8-0 run. Lead at 5. Ginsbach open 3. No good. Dean crashes. Follows. Shot won't go. Walker with the foul. Dean back to the free throw line. And for Brittany Walker, that is her 5th. So she fouls out, having scored just 8 points tonight after putting up 26 and 24 in her last 2 games, and give all the credit to Hill City. They frustrated the sophomore in the paint all night long. Dean, 3 of 4 here in the quarter, drops another perfect one in. So that bucket by Allie Kerstedt stopped an 8-0 run by Hill City. Now they're within 4-3 as she drops the second one in off the iron dance. 1:04 to go, 14 points in the game for Dean after those 2 free throws, and we have a 1-minute timeout. We take a full timeout as well on LiveTicket.tv.
Out here, we have a deeper connection to the land, a stronger connection to our neighbors, standing on our own 2 feet while also working together. The power to do more connects us all. At member-owned West River Electric Association, it's all of us working together to make today and tomorrow better. This is Co-op Country.
At Dakota Discount RV, our mission
to the Crew Agency Press Box.
.104 to go. It will be Wall basketball with a 3-point lead, 58-55. They line up 5 along the baseline. And it's a sprint down the court. Now Carmen Kerstedt comes back. I saw them run that play, I think it was last time out here against Kadoka. Never seen anybody else run a play quite that way. Carmen Kerstedt bounces it across, back up top. Allie Kerstedt right of the circle, 3, no good. Ginsbach hits the floor, gets called for the travel. Yes. So Ginsbach came down with the rebound, fell to the floor, gets called for the travel. All about the turnovers. Only 2 turnovers in the third quarter for the Eagles. They outscored Hill City by 7. They have 5 turnovers unofficially here in the fourth quarter. And they're getting their lunch handed to them in the fourth period. Carmen Kerstedt turn it over again. No, timeout taken as they were dangerously close to the 5-second call. They had problems against Kadoka getting the basketball in as well. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick 30 as well here on LiveTicket.tv.
To make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our 2 locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11.
Back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
Hill City has won the last 2 games between these 2 teams. They are 7-7 in this series since 2012. Hill City won 44-25 and 65-61 the last 2 years. Looked like Wall had this game in hand with a 14-point lead, but it's getting nail-biter here at the end. Carmen Kerstad getting the ball in to Braylee Walker. Now Carmen Kerstad with the basketball back in her hands out front. Franson bouncing against her double team, and now the whistle finally. Franson tried to get the foul the first time. They didn't whistle it. So he figured as long as she's getting a body, might as well go for the steal. And then as Lily Ham came over, that is the 4th team foul against Hill City. 5 against Wall. We'll be shooting on the fouls after this. Get the ball into Walker. Dean was right there. Allie Walker comes up with the basketball. Didn't get a timeout call to be a jump ball, and Wall will retain possession, but they lose the arrow now with 34.4 to go. Dangerous pass on the inbounds pass. Allie Kerstad did a good job of getting a hold of it, but then Dean digging in there with her 4 fouls. She has 7 points in the quarter after missing her first free throws, hit 5 straight. Throwing the backcourt to Allie Kerstad. She's been big, 19 points on the game. 10 here in the second half. On the dribble, left side. Shot clock is off. Carmen Kerstad, and that's who they want to foul. She was 5 of 8 in the third quarter, 5 of 10 in the game. 58-55, 22.8 to go, 5 team fouls each way. The foul called against Franson, who picks up her 3rd. And Carmen Kerstad. 9 points in the third quarter, shut out in the first half. 1 bucket here in the fourth quarter. 2 big free throws here. Takes her time, lines it up. That one off the iron, no good. She is now 5 of 11 in the quarter. So one weakness in her game has been from the charity stripe this year, and it's just been hot and cold. There have been some games where she's hit a streak, but overall she has struggled. That one off the back iron, no good. Moon with the offensive board, lost it out of bounds. It will stay with Wall. Last touch by a black jersey, and Ginsbach puts her hands to the air trying to figure out how that worked. Break for the Eagles, 20.6 to go, 58-55 lead. Bielmeyer trying to find a white jersey. Throws it into Carmen Kerstad, ball knocked out of bounds by Franson. And they'll say it's last touch by Carmen Kerstad. So the Eagles got the break on that last out of bounds play. I'm not going to say it was a makeup call, but everything evens out in the end. 19.5 to go, get the ball into Dean. She'll cross the timeline. Not a timeout taken, goes to Franson. Picked up by Walker, left corner Ginsbach. That's her 3-point shooter underneath the Ham. Turn, shot up, shot short. And that will be in the hands of Braylee Walker as she walks the other way. A sigh of relief from the Wall fans here. From the 3-point range, Daryl Franson, Dillavue, and Ginsbach. Ginsbach hit a couple. Those are the only 3 players to have hit a 3. Ginsbach had the ball on the left wing, couldn't get the shot off. And the free throw is going to be good. Braylee Walker hit a couple of big threes in the first and second period, or check that second and third period. Her first point in the fourth quarter is a big one from the free throw line. 0 for 4 from the line for Wall. Walker hits just 1 out of 2, but it's a 4-point lead. Dean throws it up and off the shot clock. And Wall escapes with a 59-55 win. Hill City, who had come in with 5 straight wins, their first loss in their last 6 games, drops them to 8-7 on the year. Wall picks up their 5th straight win. They are now 11-4 on the season. Take a look at the scoring breakdowns here at the end of the first quarter. Wall led by a point, 9-8. They outscored Hill City in the second period, 19-15, to take a 5-point lead into the locker room at the half, 28-23. They outscored the Rangers by 7 in the third quarter, 19-12, to open up a 12-point lead. Their biggest lead was at 51-37, a 14-point margin. But Hill City outscores Wall by a score of 20-12 in the fourth quarter to make it close. But Wall, with a big sigh of relief, comes up with the win, 59-55. Individual scoring for Hill City What an impressive game from Elena Dean. She had 5 straight free throws in the fourth quarter after missing her first trip to the line. So she had 7 in the fourth, 3 there, 14 points on the game. Franson had a couple of buckets in the fourth quarter to go along with the first quarter basket. She ended the game with 7. 4 points for Dillavue, 2 points for Schreier. Lily Ham had 10 points, 5 in each half. 4 points for Macy Ham, all of those in the first half. And Ginsbach had a couple of threes to go along with 3 deuces, 12 points on the game, and 2 points for Andy Franson. From the free throw line, all the free throws in the fourth quarter taken by Elena Dean, 5 of 6. That put them at 9 of 14 on the night from the charity stripe. For Wall, Jocelyn Bielmeyer had a couple of threes in that second period where they put in 5 from beyond the arc. A couple of threes from Braylee Walker. She ends up the night with 6 points. Brittany Walker, very quiet night, ends the night with 8 points. She had 2 buckets late in the first quarter, got 1 in the second, added just 1 more basket in the second half before fouling out. Emmy Moon, her usual solid defense and rebounding, contributed 8 points, 0 for 2 from the line. And Allie Kerstad, the Mad Bomber, puts up 19 points, a couple of deuces, and 5 from beyond the arc. And that was it, just 6 players in the game for Wall. From the free throw line, they were just 1 of 6 in the fourth quarter, go along with 5 turnovers, help keep the game close. For the night, they are just 6 of 16 from the charity stripe. So Allie Kerstad leads the way, only double-digit score tonight for Wall with 19 points, 4-point win for Wall, 59-55. Stay with us on LiveTicket.tv as we bring you the boys game next from Wall High School on LiveTicket.tv.